Let me tell you about the time that I got absolutely janed up and snuck into a cinema with the man, the myth, the legend, Ronald. Wait, is that illegal? Allegedly. By the way, this is my face. If you haven't seen it before, bro, it's in my profile picture. It's not a big deal. So this story begins with Ronald and I deciding to meet up. And as you should know by now, Ronald, aka the provider, always has the Jane on lock. So we met up and bro had the tree trunks with him, per usual. And we immediately started smoking up the broccoli. So within 2.34 milliseconds, we are blazed. And we were walking around London just trying to figure out what we was gonna do. And that is when we spotted a shopping center. Now, I think shopping centers are some of the coolest things you can do when you're high because like there's so much happening and there's so much to be amazed by. Like honestly, I don't know why people don't like going outside when they're fried because like that's one of my favorite things. But anyways, we walk into this shopping center and immediately start exploring the concepts of an escalator. Like bro, we were standing on that escalator amazed. We couldn't believe how it was going upwards. We were just standing still and it was just going upwards. I couldn't believe it. My mouth was just wide open. So we went up and down the escalator a couple times and we must have looked like the biggest idiots because not only was we doing that, we both had the exact same jacket on us. So people must have actually thought that we were the biggest idiots on planet Earth. But yeah, after we had done that a couple times, Ronald stops and says, "Look up, bro. There's a cinema there. Let's watch a movie." Oh shit, let's go. And that was the beginning of our adventure. The problem was though that it was 3 stairs up and we were at the bottom. So it felt like we was about to take on Mount Everest or those long Chinese mountain staircases. But after what felt like a lifetime hike, we finally got up there and we were trying to sneak in. So we made up a plan to go to the toilets past the workers and just walk in from there. Simple plan, right? Well, we were fried, so it wasn't that simple. We went up to one of the workers and asked to go to the toilet, but he said there was public toilets behind us, so we could go use them. And I think he knew what we was up to, but we insisted to use those specific toilets. And after a while of trying to convince him to let us into those specific toilets, he let us in. But when we got in there, we realized that that's the wrong entrance for the movie that we wanted to watch. So our plan immediately failed and we had to turn back and figure out another plan. And I was still so blazed. Like I was sneaking around, standing against the wall by the corner and third person peeking like it was GTA. And we snuck into some other entrance and we ended up in some back room, not knowing where we were, but still looking for the right room. But we were literally in the back room. So I have no clue how we thought we was gonna find the right movie when it was literally sneaking around the back rooms. So still not knowing where we were, we made our way back and finally asked one of the workers where the actual movie is playing. And apparently we had to take an elevator up to the next floor. So we stumble into the elevator thinking we finessed them, but as the doors open, we were met by another worker who immediately asked us for tickets. Yeah, I got my ticket. I just need to go to the toilet though. Yeah, show me your tickets first and then you can go. And I swear to God, this worker knew exactly what we were up to because she started getting fed up with us because we were just going back and forth saying that we had to go to the toilet first. And we kept on going until Ronald pulls his phone out and says his phone has died so he can't show the ticket. And I knew what this kid was doing, so I hopped on the grind and turned my phone off too. Now we were stood there like 2 idiots with 2 turned off phones saying that they were dead so we couldn't show our tickets. And I know for a fact she knew that we was just bullshitting her. But again, she's just not paid enough. She can't be asked. So we somehow managed to get in. And I sit down in one of these red, immensely comfortable seats. And as we sit down on these cloud feeling ass seats, the movie Uncharted starts playing. And I saw the first scene, blinked and the credits were showing, which I thought was weird because like why would they show the credits in the beginning of the movie? So I turned to Ronald and thought he was going to be as confused as me, but it turns out that within the first second of the movie beginning, the Jane had knocked me out cold and I woke up the second it finished. So all of that sneaking in business was for nothing. I mean, Ronald told me it was a good movie even though he didn't understand anything that was going on. But yeah, I guess it's a good movie. I haven't seen it. So yeah, that was the time that I snuck into the movies while fried. I hope you enjoyed and see you boys in the next video.